Hi, welcome to your 48th day of being a non smoker. I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoying your abilities to be able to breathe and have more mobility and more vitality in your life. And today, I want to talk to you about self compassion. And more specifically, I want to title today's motivational video as Failure and Self-Compassion. And how do you have self-compassion when you fail? I mean, failure is one of those things that nobody likes to do. Nobody likes to not succeed in something. Nobody likes to have to redo something all over again. But failure is definitely, and sometimes painfully, a lot of times painfully, a part of life. But how do you deal with it is the question. And self-compassion is one of the best ways that I can think of that you can grow through the failure that you are going through right now, that you have just gone through. And a quote that I actually heard, it came from an ad, and I loved it. I had to use this in the video. It says, meeting failure with compassion teaches your nervous system to recognize failure as safe. In other words, it's okay to fail. In fact, failure is most how we learn. When I was teaching my students, they would get so upset at times when they would make mistakes, and I would tell them, hey, this is the environment to make mistakes. I wanted my classroom to be a place where they felt safe, that they felt like they could make mistakes, because then it gave me the opportunity as a teacher to be able to teach them. And it was through those times that they could grow even more. And I would tell them, you often grow more through your failures than you would have if you had succeeded the first time. Because now you've really learned it. Like, not what to do, but you also know what to do. And self-compassion is closely associated with emotional resilience. Basically, how to soothe ourselves when we make the mistakes, and how to keep ourselves grounded and to learn from them and to grow from them and motivate ourselves to learn even more. And so you may be thinking, well, how do I show self-compassion to myself? Well, I'm just going to give you one way today, and then we'll discuss another way tomorrow that you can have self-compassion. And the way I was thinking today, the one for today, is on mindfulness. Being mindful, being present in the moment of what is happening. Be kind to yourself. Do you beat yourself up when you make a mistake? Do you say, oh, how could I be such an idiot? Okay, we've all done that. I've done that. I am guilty. I've done it a lot. And this is something I'm still having to learn, is having self-compassion and realizing, I wouldn't treat my students this way. I never would have treated them that way. So why would I treat myself that way? I don't deserve to be treated that way. I don't let other people treat me that way. So why is it okay for me to treat myself that way when it's not? So realizing that you need to be kind to yourself. You're going to make mistakes. It will happen. And you need to know that you're struggling when you're actually struggling. So it's part of that being in the moment, of knowing right then at that time that you're struggling. Thinking of how you feel. Name the emotion. Where in your body do you feel that emotion the most? So really just taking account of what you're feeling, how you're feeling, where you're feeling it. And then, and really grounding yourself back into the moment. Noticing the sights, the sounds, the smells, different things that are going on around you. And really just taking in that moment, and maybe taking the breath as well, that progressive relaxation that we've talked about, and also stimulating that vagus nerve, really grounding yourself and taking a moment and saying, okay, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it in this specific area in my body. And these are the things that are happening around me. And now I just need to take a moment, breathe, relax, and be kind to myself. And that is being mindful. And tomorrow we will discuss another way that you can have self-compassion for yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow.